Okay, so our second lesson on the mass media. And in this lesson we're looking at the mass media and social change. In the textbook we're on page 123 to 125. So we're going to learn about the way the mass media can change culture and thinking. To understand and assess these theories and to think critically. Some theories to present here, some ideas we've had about the way all this works. You've got to decide whether you think this is true or false, or how true or how false. You're thinking critically, you're understanding and assessing. Key words are malleable. Something is easy to change, easy to shape, easy to bend. It is malleable. Simple, idiots. Hypodermic syringe for injecting drugs. Subtle means quite clever, can't quite tell what's going on, it's not direct. Hyperreality, celebrity, alienated, Second Life, World of Warcraft. Okay, let's crack on. When the mass media, particularly the radio, first started having a big impact on people's lives, people at first thought that this media would have a very straightforward, direct effect. And it was called the hypodermic syringe theory. In that, when you inject somebody with drugs, the syringe, it reaches their bloodstream straight away and overwhelms them. You can't help yourself. If you get knocked out, when you're under anaesthetics, you don't fall asleep gently or boom, out cold. And the idea was, well, the mass media, whatever message it gives you, you will simply believe. You won't question it, you'll just believe it. So advertising works like this. You see this poster, you just go ahead, because you are an idiot. In this theory, treats people like idiots. They're simple, they are malleable, they're easy for the media to affect. Now, pretty quickly, people realise in sociology that this is incorrect. People don't simply listen to the mass media and believe everything. They are sceptical. They read something and they go, I wonder if that's true or not. It turns out people are not all jug-eared idiots. When they hear things, they wonder if it's true or not. They are sceptical, they are doubtful. And in particular, we know now they filter it, depending on who they are. What is their social class? What is their educational background? What is their ethnicity? What is their gender? What is their age? All these things affect, when they get exposed to some mass media, that affects whether or not they believe in it. They don't just see it and believe it. It depends on them. They filter it through their own brain. But in more recent years, the ideas come, the mass media, although it has a more subtle effect, with things like computer games, we get something that's called hyper-reality. There's simply so much media we can access. It's perhaps starting to overload us. There's just too much of it all around. Or perhaps it's starting to cause alienation. You hate your life so much, you can now, don't worry, you can now escape it. You can do this Second Life stuff online, where, it baffles me, but you can go shopping online. Things like Sims, build a house, have kids, have a job online. No thanks. Stuff like World of Warcraft. People are just spending days and hours and months and years doing these, whatever this is. They hate their life so much, now they can escape it. Or, most recently, they can escape the world into celebrity. They can read about all these things, about people they think they know, and it creates the illusion you know these people. You are there, you know so much about them, they're like your friends. They're not your friends. They don't know you, you know them. But they don't know you. But using this hyper-reality, using this bombardment of information, on the internet, on all sorts of mass media, it creates the illusion that you know them. So, to conclude this little bit, the mass media is certainly having big social changes. It's causing big social changes. We are not yet in a position to say this is what it is doing. There's too much going on. There's too much changing too quickly for us to definitely know exactly how the mass media is going to affect social change.